Alright, got another Star Wars review for you. It's going to be the Boyle and Waxer set. The Boyle and Waxer set comes with 2 clones, 4 helmets, a Numa. Depending on if you get the exclusive or the regular, Numa has a switch out arm holding her little doll that they go searching for. Or I guess that they find when they're searching for her family and stuff. I decided to get 2 sets. The exclusive has an edition size of 500. The regular has an edition size of 1500. So 2,000 total, obviously between the two. Reason I got 2 sets was I wanted to make sure and be able to display all 4 helmets. When I show you the review, that's all I'm going to show you is just the helmets on the figures. I'll show you the sculpts for Boyle and Waxer themselves, but I actually won't be displaying the human sculpt heads when they're in my collection. So the sets are really great. I mean, they're $225 a piece, so that's a pretty good chunk of change. But you get two bodies that you can turn into 4 figures if you decide to change things out, or if you just pick up a couple of bodies cheap. You've got 4 figures for pretty decent price really when you break it down. So not a bad deal. I mean, you get a crap pile of stuff between the figures. I mean, each guy comes pretty loaded. Then you've got Numa, which is kind of like an accessory, or you can look at it as 2.5 figures depending on how you want to approach it. Definitely worth getting. I really am pleased. It's nice to have all the options that you have with it. There was an item included in it that they didn't. I don't remember being on the product page. So, pardon me. Yawn during this review. Hopefully you don't yawn during the review. So it was worth getting. I'm definitely pleased to get it. I'll show you the box and tell you a little bit about the differences between this box and some of the other boxes that we've gotten before. So let me grab the box and we'll be right back. Alright, here we got the Boyle and Waxer box. Obviously it's military Star Wars. Here it just shows them in both their Episode 2 Attack of the Clones Clone Wars style helmet, Phase 1 helmet. There's Numa. That's the regular version of Numa just standing there. There's the exclusive sticker, Boyle and Waxer with Numa. Here you've got a look at one of the sculpts, and I can't remember which. I think this is Boyle. And I think Waxer's the one with the longer hair that's on the other side, and I'll show you in a second. But the box itself is actually a pretty good sized Star Wars box. I want to say figure wise it's as wide as the Vader box was. And then on the back, see the difference between this and some of the other boxes just on the outside is there's no pictures of upcoming figures or stuff, screen caps from the Clone Wars series. So it's a little different on the outside from that. On the inside, it's set up the same on the inside as far as all that goes. But these obviously being deeper, you've got multiple shelvings inside this part here. You got the figure and the stuff that it comes with on top, and more accessories underneath. There's an extra shelving system for that. Here in the middle, pardon me, guys. Don't mean to keep yawning during this. Sorry. Here's where they decided to add the screen caps from the episode, which, when this set was announced, I hadn't seen. Well, season 2, I think, is where these guys are at, and so I had both seasons on Blu-ray, and I thought, I'm going to get myself caught up. The 3rd season was getting ready to start, I think, when these were announced, so I thought, I'm just going to get started and watch these and get caught up. And was really looking forward to seeing this episode, because I didn't know anything about these characters, but the episode was really good, so it made me even more excited for these particular clones, because it shows you a little more human side to the clones, and they weren't just clones. Weren't just basically robots. This side's obviously the same. You've got the figure and some of the accessories on top, then another tray for accessories. Uh, and I think Numa is in this particular tray with the figure. So, and her little stand is on the other side. But that's the box. I'll show you the figures and the accessories that you'll get with the set, and we'll be right back. All right, gonna show you Numa, and this is the regular version of her. Her arms do have some articulation here. See if I can. And they'll go up more and rotate a little bit. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice little figure. Definitely glad that they added it. It's got some nice weathering on the dress. And there's even a little bit of paint variation between this one and the exclusive version of Numa, which I changed out her arms so you could see here in her little doll that you change out on the right arm. She's got her little stand. So definitely, it's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, it's a nice little addition to the set. Slide them out of the way here. All right. And as you can see, there's the 4 clone troopers. 2 Episode 2 helms, Clone Wars helms, 2 Revenge of the Sith helms, or Phase 1 and Phase 2, depending on how you want to approach it. We'll start with this guy. Really cool. It comes with the binocs, which is a neat addition. That was something that wasn't on the product page. I don't remember when they went up for order. So that was cool that the figure came with those. The armor, he's heard me talking about in the last review with the Clone Commander, the Comic-Con exclusive. These guys are pretty clean. I would like them to be a little bit more beat up, but it doesn't necessarily ruin the figure either. So definitely cool figures. You get the Star Wars stands. All 4 of them just come with the straight, black Star Wars stands. That tends to be the regular stand, except for certain clones, which get the exclusive base. But there's the binocs. Get you a good close up of those. Really neat. Really well done. His helmet has little countdown markers on the side here. Counting down probably, number of droids maybe he's killed on that day or overall. Although with only that many markings, that's what, 5, 8? Dude needs to kill some more robots. Shit. Clones are obviously, it's got the bodysuit and, the spandex. I did have to adjust some of the right leg thigh piece. The Velcro inside was holding it really far down. It was kind of looking weird, so I did go in and have to change that a little bit. But there is that particular clone trooper. Let me get him out of the way a little bit. Alright, here's this one. Went with kind of a pointing military pose. Holding one of the pistols. He does come with the 2 pistols, like some of the clones have been coming with lately. Starting with Captain Rex, I think, was the first one. So, got a cool logo on the side of the helmet. Slide him out of the way here. Alright, Revenge of the Sith Phase 2 helm coming up. And these helms are different than the other Utapau Trooper helms that we've gotten so far. Well, or just from the one soldier, I guess. Cody's is obviously completely different. It's got like little, I don't know, track marks, which is kind of cool. And some different paint. You got to paint right above the, visor piece, eyepiece, the lookout, which is pretty cool. Really cool. Just a really neat figure. Or figures. And hopefully looking at these you guys see why I had to get 2 sets in order to have all 4 helms. It's just being a clone junkie, definitely got to gotta catch them all, kind of like Pokemon, but different. And then, last but not least, slide this one over here. Alright, I'll show you some of the... It's got some of the same markings as far as the dots and dashes, except for, it's not painted there on the earpiece. It's not painted orange above his eye, above the, visor part of the helmet, so a little bit different. Got orange above, the mouth part, so trying to look at the other helmet, make sure I'm not missing anything. We've got orange up here on top. So, you got some paint variations and differences. Like I said, to me it was worth getting. So definitely pleased that I picked those up. All right, let me slide him out of the way here. All right, now some of the stuff you're gonna get. You've got your blaster rifle, of course, your long blaster rifle. You've got hands. You'll have hands coming out of your ears. You've got bendy feet. There's another hand. There's Numa's arm that you switch out. Let me slide Numa out of the way. I'll bring over all the extras and just show you one big picture of them so you can see what I'm talking about. With one set of Boil and Waxer, that's what you get. You've got, there's one hand. Second. Let's count up how many hands you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 hands. You'll have two long blasters, two short blasters. You got bendy feet. You'll have two of the little pistols, and then of course you also get the sculpts, the human sculpts. And the paint jobs on these are really nice. It's another one of those. I think, for anybody that isn't happy with Sideshow's paints and stuff, these are another example of the steps forward Sideshow is making, and having great paint apps every time out. Really cool sculpts. You can see the Tamara Morrison in it. They're not spot on clones, obviously. I don't think, but you do. I mean, they look like clones. I mean, they. It's weird. It doesn't jump out like it's 100% clones. Dead on clone, but definitely see the resemblance in each clone, which I think part of the reason why they look a little bit different, obviously, is the different hairstyles, different facial features as far as facial hair, I guess I should say, not facial features. But definitely cool. And then, like I said, you get, depending on how you want to look at Numa as an accessory or an extra figure, but that's all the stuff that you get with the clones. Let me get them lined up, and I'll give you a group shot. We'll be right back. All right, got all 4 figures set up for you right here with both Numas. That's how all 4 of them will be on display in my collection. Definitely appreciate you guys checking the review out. Everything will be up on either sandtroopers.com or my blog, crazycollecting.wordpress.com. Definitely suggest getting these. Like I said, $225 for the exclusive and the regular. You get all this stuff. You get some amazing clones, great articulation, great paint apps, everything for $225. It'll quadruple your clone army if you do what I did right here. If you don't have any, if you do, it's just 4 more to it. So definitely suggest picking them up. They're amazing figures. The waitlist is up for the exclusive on Sideshow's website. The regular is in stock. I thank you guys for checking it out. As always, everything, like I said, will be up on either sandtroopers.com or crazycollecting.wordpress.com. Till next time, guys, take it easy.